Welcome back to SpiritLifter. We're crossing one of two double landlocked countries today with a visit to Liechtenstein. Squished between Switzerland to the west and Austria to the east, this Alpine principality is home to just 3 breweries. The Liechtensteiner Brauhaus is the northernmost, located in Schaan, just outside the capital Vaduz. They first started brewing in March of 2007, sticking to traditional German styles that require time to lager. Later that year in December, they introduced 2 brews to the market, a Helles and a Hefeweizen. The next few years saw business expand, culminating with their foray into the craft scene with their club beer line in 2014. Arguably, their most distinct craft-inspired brew comes in a bottle that brings the water of life to mind. At time of writing, their whiskey beer is limited to 5,000 bottles per vintage. After crafting a strong brew, the crew at Liechtensteiner aged this sudsy treat in an oak barrel. For 9 months, the liquid breathes in and out of the charred staves, taking on many of the characteristic flavors of whiskey. During that time, alcohol content may slightly drop due to the Angel's share, but the 2021 vintage still goes into the bottle at a solid 8.7% by volume. Pouring reveals a liquid with a whiskey-like color appropriately enough. Although strong and barrel-aged, it retains carbonation well with an off-white head. The smell is like that of a charred barrel, with smoke and more sweetness than I had anticipated. The flavor carries these features and more, with woody notes showing up too from all those months spent inside the barrel. In pairing with food, I was initially thinking slow-cooked barbecue, but that was before I took a sip, and now I'm entirely drawing a blank. This is one of those sip and savor brews for after you eat well. So treat yourself to something delicious, and wash it down with this select vintage from the Alps. Thank you kindly for watching. The lineup for the rest of October will have a somewhat spooky theme, whether it be the color, the name, or even the ingredients used in crafting said beer. Join me next week for a brew that may have you questioning if it's a beer at all. Until then, my friends.